As the weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one for you on Thursday Night Primetime between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tennessee Titans. So amidst the food and family gatherings, there's one more football game to be played, and we're away on Thanksgiving night. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return, and he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Line quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down.
Penix here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. Man downfield, and he finds London. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. There he goes on the right side. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Young Koo on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Ku all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Titans to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. That's good for a Tennessee first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
From the gun, it's Ward. Cut out left. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Ready. 70 step. Ready.
Ward now on third down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Titans have a first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
First and 10, it's Pollard. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Let's go now. Viking 18. 18. Pioneer.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
They'll throw, third and long. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
Fourth down, here's Ward. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Play fake, Penix. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's second down.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Penix working from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Pickup there of 39 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
How about 29 yards on first down? And that's good for a new set of downs. Offense is set, first and 10. From the red zone on first. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pull out in front further, 13-zip. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Now on the return, here's DK. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee to the line, first and 10.
Tag! Ready!
We'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. We'll cobble together a yard there. Tackled by Luke Orolaro.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again, a run with Pollard. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Warrior 70. Ready,
Shotgun snap now to Ward. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Will not get a pick six. He's out of bounds just shy of the end zone.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches.
The Titans rush is going to win this round. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
A loss of 8 yards. And second down and goal.
Set! Cowboy!
Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Big play for this offense. It's third and goal. From the shotgun, Penix. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18, come on, 19. Let's go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
That'll be the end of one here in our Thanksgiving night game. 21-0 our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. To the air with Penix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tennessee touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. McCole Hardman now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Penix now. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Gain of 14. And the Falcons first down.
Here's Penix to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He connects with the rookie from LSU. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. It's Penix yet again. Hits his running back. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Quote.
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 3-possession game. Drake London with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Now on the return, here's DK. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Titans take over first and 10. At their own
Titans to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. Cuts right. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Going to the ground again on first. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
It's now second and 6.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Right back to Pollard. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner.
A gain of a yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now looking to throw with Ward. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On fourth down, Ward. Connection is made. Iomanner. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. What a play on fourth down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
First down. First and 10 at the 17.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Okonkwo brings it in and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
60 by.
Ward's going to throw here on third. He's able to get Ridley complete. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans get it back to a 14-point game.
Titans 14.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Hardman with a return. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that when you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Falcons first down. A gain of 13 yards.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More Thursday night primetime football in just a moment. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. throwing. Penix. You look underneath here. Robinson. And he's going to work it to the 20. Kevin Winston in on that tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
14.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Now on the return, here's DK. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee to the line, first and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles. Ready?
Right in the inside handoff to Pollard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Marlon Humphrey! And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Set up. Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Let's go.
Penix. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Oh, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
At that down and distance, this group is pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Robinson will not get past the line. He's held up at 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Pass to 60. Pass to 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Check out.
One final shot before the half. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided first half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Titans 14. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard
One last play before the break.
Go! Dragon 6, Bronco 80.
Back to throw it. Lofts it deep right side. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Now on the return, here's DK. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Shut up. 9. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. He's loaded another one up. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Hits him on the in route. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 6, 70 Lions. Warrior 70. Ready, ready.
1st down throw here for Ward. Taking a deep shot here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. All right, with Robinson from the pistol. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Penix working from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Few set of downs for him from the 31.
17 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Over to Robinson on the sideline and caught. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business both total.
Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. Koo all lined up and ready to put this one away. Now on the return, here's DK. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready. Cougar 19. Check out.
They give on second to Pollard. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Viking 18. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Going with Pollard on the ground. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They run the counter to Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness, the pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Spears running behind center. And he cuts it back right. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
Titans 21.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Hardman with a return. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. He cuts it back right. We're still going at the 30. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Penix now on 1st down. He brings it in. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Drake London with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on, set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Ward's going to throw it. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Yeah. Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ward. From the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. Unfortunately, the Titans were able to jump back on that one. No turnover on the play. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Finds him over the middle, and he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Titans have a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
And Spears on second down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Cougar 19. Sixty vices.
One quarter left until we see who wins this game. And in honor of Coach, enjoy some turducken this fine Thanksgiving night. It's Titans football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Ready.
They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
A run here. It's Spears. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans putting up points in a game decided. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Rocco switch. 60 Eagles. No. Let's go.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Throwing the out route complete. Here he goes, right sideline. Kyle Pitts to the 15. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons are running them out of the building. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons continue adding on to that lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Now on the return, here's DK. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
DK on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Carried by Spears to start the drive. It looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70.
Here's Ward. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
They run once more with Spears. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Looking slant route complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go. Here we go.
Motioning him from the slot right. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Staying with Robinson. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Penix has him on the quick hitter. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Brings it in at the 12. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Marvin Humphrey on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Cougar, 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Ready.
Ward off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Titans have a 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Go.
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. That played good for looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. A give to Spears, running right. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short. Offense to the line fast.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot check. Panther.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And I know we talked about this in meetings this week, Brock, but I want to bring it to the air now, too. How much is a chance to play on this day, on Thanksgiving, and then to win this game viewed and valued by the guys out there?
Yeah, I think they will say, maybe at the podium afterwards, hey, it's just any other game, and every win's a win in the NFL. But you know, kind of like primetime games, when the whole country's watching, when your family, your friends, your peers, everybody gets to take this in and celebrate a holiday, yeah, it's very special.